watch. They take a closer look on their wetsuits and see so everything is ready to go. The pool boys, the elastic cord they might need. Some teams have elastic cords in between. And we have the start. They're all looking really excited, just pulling through. The top teams right up there. A long day of hard work just starting. Green caps for the mixed teams, red caps for the men's team, and I believe the pink caps are for the women's team. So that's how you can tell during the swim.
Suits they wear, they must be capable of handling a temperature of 10 degrees in the water, and that's more for the safety of the athletes themselves than for anything else. Each team must have one compass and one waterproof map holder so that they can follow the course as they go along, and 2 whistles, again for safety. The safety of the athletes here is paramount as they go around the course. There are about 20 to 30 boats in the water at all different points, following them through the water, keeping a good eye on them as they go along. There are first aid stations. There are 9 energy stations there, so they have plenty of opportunities to refuel as they go along. There are several medical teams, of course, along the way as well, and race staff along the whole course. As you can see, if you're in on our internet site, otilllö.se live, you should be able to see our leaderboard there, and you can see that the racers are monitored all the time. They carry microchips in their race numbers, so we're able to find out exactly where they are on the course at any given time, and that of course helps our safety crews keep an eye on them there as well. All the equipment that they left the starting gate with must come with them to the finish line here in front of me at ÖTILLÖ. So they must bring absolutely everything that they come out with. That means that they can't bring any of their own food. So they have to, anything they eat or drink throughout the day has to be picked up at the energy stations as they go along. As you can see, it looks very, very pleasant here as they set out towards the first swim here, running through a little bit of forest now. One of the big challenges that they have is that the surfaces that they're running on are changing throughout the day. At the moment they're running on a forest track, it's pretty decent, but as soon as they make the first swim and they get out on the other side, they've got some rocks to go across before running on everything from shingle to slate to stone to gravel. Now it looks like we're making it just to the first swim now. Is that where we are? Yeah, we're just coming to the edge of the water in Sandhamn now. And as we can see from the pictures from the boat here, the first swimmers are now in the water and making their way. You can see behind them there as the rest of the competitors stream down towards the water's edge. This is where it gets really tough. The first couple of strokes in the water, trying to get ready for the, trying to prepare and to adjust oneself now to the cold temperature of the water. It is a beautiful morning here, but it wouldn't be the warmest, and I can't imagine that the water is as warm as it was a few weeks ago when 50,000 Stockholmers were enjoying the fine weather here. One or two there seem to be very tentative going into the water. You can see that most swimmers have decided to swim with hand paddles to give them that little bit of extra purchase in the water. The rules state that they can pretty much bring whatever equipment they like. So if you did have a very, very strong swimmer who wanted to use flippers to get an advantage in the water, of course they would be allowed to do that. The problem for them is that they must carry those flippers. Again, they must carry them all the way to the finish line, but they also have to change, because running in flippers is certainly not to be recommended if you're trying to keep any sort of a pace here. So getting in and out of the water, they have to weigh up the advantage of using the flippers in the water and the time then that they would waste in changing to their jogging shoes 26 times during the day.